Well, hello, my math students. I have missed calculating with you this week. Anyway, so I assigned everybody a geometry project and I got a few questions about it. So I decided instead of just explaining how to do it in words, that I would make a video. And I also actually did one of the projects myself, so I could see how long it would take and any issues that may come up. So I'm just going to tell you a few things about this project. This project is going to count as a test grade, so that's an awesome opportunity to learn all about geometry and also be able to get an easy A. So the project itself is extremely well described. It shows you exactly what it's supposed to look like on the front. It shows you exactly what it's supposed to look like on the back, and exactly how it's supposed to be set up on the inside, and it shows you where everything is supposed to be placed. Okay, this particular project, as I put in the letter, is printed on colored paper, but I printed it all on white paper. So you can use your own creativity to make it your own. I just used crayon and colored it. On some of these, I colored all of them before I cut it out, which made it a lot easier. Some of these, I colored the front, but you fold it, and so I also colored the back. Like this one, I did not color the back of it because there was writing on the inside. But this one I didn't color the back either. But like this one right here, the triangles, I colored the back. So that when I unfolded it, it would be colored also. But you don't have to do that. It's up to you. You can do colors. You can do stripes. You can outline it. You can do polka dots. I don't care, as long as it looks nice and you put it together in the right way. So it's pretty self-explanatory. There's just a few things that you're gonna have to do yourself that are not actually printed out on it before it's complete. The first thing is you need to put your name. Everybody's is gonna be different because it's going to say your name, right? On the front, when you glue these pictures on here, these three pictures are the same picture, but they describe what the face is. So the face is the flat surface. So you're going to take yellow or whatever color you want and highlight one of the flat surfaces. So highlight this one right here. The second one is an edge, and the edge is a line segment where two faces meet. So just highlight, I don't know if you can see it, but I highlighted that edge right there. Okay, it's also on the example. And then the vertex is a point where two or more edges meet, so it's really just a corner right there. So I took yellow right there and just highlighted the corner, okay? The other things that you're gonna have to write yourself is inside there's lines for cube, rectangular prism, sphere, pyramid, cone, and cylinder. And for each one, it asks how many faces there are how many edges, and how many vertices, which is the plural for vertex. Okay, they're all listed on the example. It tells you exactly how many there are for each one. I'll put it right here so you can see them, but it is inside of the example if you look on the example. Okay, the sphere has no faces, no edges, and not even one vertex because it's a ball. So there's no flat faces on it, there's no edges, and there's no points. So it's going to be 0 for all of those. And you can see, you can even count the other ones, but it's listed on the example. The other thing that you need to write is inside of the polygons, inside of each shape. So the shape tells you how many sides there are, and then when you open it up, you're going to write what shape it is. Okay, so there's triangle, quadrilateral, that's 4 sides, a pentagon, 5 sides, a hexagon, 6 sides, and an octagon, which is 8 sides. Okay, that's also listed on there, but that's something that you have to write yourself. It's not already printed on there. Okay, the next to last thing that you need to write. So right here you have congruent shapes. Congruent shapes are the same in size and in shape, okay? And that's what you're gonna write inside. It says same size and same shape. You're gonna write that in there. And then on the other side, it says similar. And that says just the same shape, okay? So you're gonna write just the same shape. Again, this is on the example. Then you're going to draw a bunch of shapes, and you're gonna draw 2 of them that are congruent, and then color those 2 in to show that they're congruent, and then the other ones are all going to be similar. So they're the same shape, but different sizes. Okay, so that's something that you're gonna have to do on your own. And then, here's one thing that I want you to notice. For the measure it, there's the perimeter, which is the distance around something. And then there's the area, and that's how much space is taken up inside of it, how much it covers. And then the volume is how much a solid figure holds, or how much space fills it, a solid figure. Okay, so you're gonna glue the volume one on all the way, and then the area one, you're only going to glue the top so that it can flip up and it's shorter. Okay, the same thing with the perimeter. And then measure it, the label on the outside. Okay. The symmetry one, you're gonna fold it on the line, and then you're only gonna glue the top of it on so that you can flip it up and be able to see that it says lines of symmetry. Symmetry meaning that it's the same on both sides. Okay, all right. On the back, for movement, these are already printed for you, but you're going to have to draw the arrows, okay, to show how it's moving. Okay, so this is turn, flip, slide. All right, so you're going to draw the arrows, but if you look at the example, it's on the example, so you just have to copy it. Okay, so I did mine today. Total, it probably took me about 2 hours to do. It's not hard, but the biggest thing that you need to do is make sure that you keep everything organized because there's a lot of papers. So I did the front first, and I just made sure that I did everything I needed to do on the front, and then I moved to the inside and I did one paper at a time, and I made sure that that one thing was glued on before I moved to the next thing. There are a lot of extras. So what I mean by that is there's a paper that has my geometry notebook. It has 2 of them on it. You only need one, but if you accidentally mess up on one, you have another one to do. So don't get nervous or don't feel like you have to color both of them or do anything to both of them. That's just an extra. I believe that there's extra butterflies if you mess up on it. There's extra of these. So some of them are going to have extra of them, so don't think that you have to use them, but don't throw them away until you know that you don't need to use them. So if you have any other questions, make sure that you have your parents email me. But I hope that you learn a lot while you do this, and I hope that you have fun and you make it creative and you enjoy yourself. I hope you've been enjoying your time with your family and getting a lot of work done, getting a lot of fresh air. I miss you a lot. I super miss being inside of the classroom with you, and I hope we get to see each other soon. All right, I love you, and I've been praying for you. Talk to you soon. Bye.